What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for C Limited with the ticker symbol SE. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So C Limited continues to sell off. We are seeing a couple of reversals in the market. However, we still continue lower. The trend is too strong for the market to reverse as of right now, and it doesn't show any signs of weakness. You can see that there was previously a spike right here, and then prices went inside of a flatter channel, and we've been inside of this channel pretty much since you could say November of last year. The channel was being respected. It's going to make it green. Last time I did my analysis for C Limited was back here on February 19th, and I'll put a horizontal line there, and you can see that we did have a little reversal, but we got rejected right from the resistance side of the channel and the EMA, and it sent prices down. It sold off for several days before trending sideways. So is this the bottom for C Limited or no? Well, it would be a very low probability to be a bottom. We're still inside the channel. We are at the very lows of the trend, so most likely this is not going to be the bottom. It's just a higher probability to assume that we're going to continue dropping lower as long as we're inside the channel. Even if we do see a reversal, which I'm expecting, it looks like a lot of stocks are just due for a pullback. We could get it, we could not. It just all depends on a bunch of other factors. To me, right now, we are at some type of support. You can see this midline of this channel was bouncing prices up. It was reversing prices temporarily, so we could see that again. However, we could also just drop down to the support side of the channel, because that's normally what prices do when they hit the resistance side. So we just could drop down lower. Let's just give C Limited the benefit of the doubt, and let's just go for the best case scenario, which is the least worst, I guess you could say. The best case would be the bottom, but the least worst would be just a reversal temporarily, probably in the form of two legs, maybe back up to that 140 level to hit the break-even stops of the person who went short over here. They entered their short position back here on February 28th, and then they were in a lot of profit, and now it looks like we're kind of stalling out, so they could be exiting their positions. This is also two legs down already. You can see that the first leg down right here, and this is the second leg down. So most people already start taking the profits, and looks like bottom pickers are starting to come in the market. So we could see a reversal, maybe back up to the 140 level. Either way, I'm still gonna be bearish because this would be the first break of this green channel, and normally when we get a first break, the rule or a guideline that you would follow is that prices usually go back down to retest the previous lows. And we haven't done that yet. We haven't had the breakout side or retested the previous low. So that's two reasons why I am not bullish as of right now. I'm bullish in the long term. I believe maybe this company will do very well in the future, but the technicals are just very bearish right now, and it just can continue down lower. So let's take a look at the target that I have in mind. I'm going to do a measured move. This will be the first leg down for C Limited, and we're going to do the second leg down because the market moves in twos. And the target that I have is right at the $60 level. So that's my target for C Limited. I believe we can obtain it. We have been pretty close to it just recently. It looks like C Limited was in the $86 level. So just a little bit more before we reach that level. And if I zoom on the chart, it's pretty much right at the previous breakout level. So it looks like they want to come test this breakout level one more time, or at least the first time, because it doesn't look like they tested it before, or at least a good one. So everything looks like it's still dropping. We could see a temporary reversal, but I'm not gonna be saying we're out of here or that was the bottom. I'll be very skeptical. Still a lot of bearish signs on the chart, and I think we're gonna still go lower. My target is at the $60 level. I don't think that's the bottom, but it's definitely a target, and it could turn into the bottom depending on how the price reacts over here. So that's everything I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart, and you can see that we went up, and then we're coming back straight down. So it looks like they're coming back right at the beginning starting point of this uptrend. That's normally what happens when we see a huge move up and we start selling off harshly. They usually come back down to the breakout point or the starting point of the up move. So that's what it looks like C Limited is doing. A lot of stocks were very similar, and they already reached their starting point. So it looks like this trend is in play. We're still inside of it, very bearish. We are far away from the EMA, so the market could be due for a pullback. But even if we do get a pullback, even if we come up all the way to the 208 level, we could still find resistance there and then drop down again. So there's still a lot of overhead resistance. Nothing bullish on the chart right now, just a long waiting game for long-term investors. I'm just sitting in cash. That's probably the best bet for right now. A lot of stocks are still falling, even the S&P 500. So looks like everything is going to continue down lower. But we will see pullbacks, and if the pullback turns into something unexpected, a very strong reversal or a very strong uptrend, then we need to reevaluate what the price is telling us. But as of right now, I'm looking for lower price targets, and I have one at the $60 level and maybe in the $50 level. So right around that's my range for C Limited. Let's just take a look at the monthly chart to wrap it all up, and you could very clearly see that it's just pretty much a bubble, and then the bubble has popped. It went straight up, and then now we're coming back down to the starting point. So we don't have to come all the way back down to the starting point, but it looks like we're getting pretty close to it. So right around that $50 level. We don't have to come down all the way to that $15 level or something like, or even the $10 level. We don't have to. So that's everything I have for C Limited. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.